Alright. Let's see if everything works. Looks like we got everything working. Let me see. Plug this thing in. Oh, we should be going, man. Let me do a ping for the Discord. Yeah. Also, guys, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I don't know if you said this. I will be putting out a video tomorrow explaining, like, what I'm gonna do, because I'm obviously gonna do something. Okay. So, let's pull up this playlist, man. Before we get into that, I think someone wanted a bop EP. I've never really heard of this artist before. Yeah, interesting. Huh. Cravings. Okay. I'll add this to... I think I'll move this up further, earlier in the stream, I guess. What do you think? How about after voice scenes? Because after voice scenes, there's a bunch of house. Yeah. Has anyone joined yet? I don't think so. Hello? Just checking. Actually unplug this and plug it back in. Okay. I guess we can start. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start. Okay, so the first song we have is Oracle by Oracle and Moon. I'm actually gonna turn my, let's see, I'm gonna turn my mic down slightly. And I'm gonna turn my music audio also down. Because I think my music audio is what's kind of loud. Yeah, we have Oracle and Moon off of, I'm pretty sure is Monster Cat Silk. Yeah, Moon is a vocalist I've been familiarizing myself with recently. I went back through the 2023 Le Youth album, absolutely amazing album. But yeah, her vocals were on one of those tracks. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Yeah, I'm low-key excited. I think she's a really good vocalist. Let's see, man. Very, very TNH vibe. I like the snare on that. It's nice. When you're in a chill competition and your opponent is Oracle. Sorry, my stream froze for a second. That was goofy. I don't know why my stream is frozen, but yeah. Me when I'm in a chill competition and my opponent is Oracle. That's a good one, dude. Just saying. I'm gonna plug the Ethernet back in because it's being goofy again. I just got this new cable. It better work. It's like I paid for it. Anyways, yeah. Pretty solid song, I think. Again, I don't really feel like it's anything super special. It's just kind of like expected for chill house, I guess. Like it's cool. I'd probably give it like 7.5-ish, in my opinion. I think. I think 7.5 is a perfect score for that song. Yeah, I don't think it's anything super special. Like, there's not like a lot of like progression amongst the track. It's just like a nice melody. Do I have a fan on? No, that's actually just like the mic static. Bro, believe me, like I've tried to remove it. I don't know like what I can really do to remove the mic static. I mean, I can try to like switch the ports. Like, I don't really have that many, like, I don't really have that many ports I can use, though, like, that's the thing, like, to be honest. I'm basically using, like, every USB port. Like, I think if I got, like, a different mouse, that didn't, like, have to have, like, a, what's it called? Like a, yeah. So, no, I don't have a fan on. But, like, you should be able to hear me. It's just, like, kind of an annoying noise in the background. I do understand it. Like, I can, like, plug the mic in. I can, like, let me try to, like, I'm actually, like, unplug the mic and, like, plug it back in again from, like, the other cord, because there's... We're gonna see if that works. Yeah, yeah, I don't think it's removable, to be honest. Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Just try to ignore the mic static. We have Superfine by Lifeline. Superfine by Lifeline. I've heard a couple songs from Lifeline like a long time ago, but I'm not like super duper familiar with them, to be honest. Well, let's do it, man. Like, I'm curious. You know, like, this is Oxalist. He pulled this up. So, let's see, man. Yeah, I didn't use William Black. I forgot about that. Oh, this is not a track. Or bass house? Bass house. Honestly, good production. Solid production so far. Feels like a little bit like Calvin Harris inspired for some reason. Like, reminds me of like 18 Months music. Alright, before we start that, I honestly think that was pretty damn interesting. Like, it definitely had, like, more personality to it than, like, the average, like, bass house song. It definitely, like, kind of, like, chill bass house a little bit, I guess. I guess you could describe that as, like, chiller bass house. But, yeah. I honestly give that like 8.25-ish, probably. I think 8.25 probably works for that. Alright, we have the Voicians? I actually have never listened to like a solo Voician song before. And it's really interesting because like I've seen them featured in so many stuff, but I've never actually like listened to a solo Voician song before. And I'm just honestly super curious, like, to be honest. Yeah, like we got Voician, man. Let's see, Lost Extended. I decided to use the extended mix because, I don't know, that's just like the version that like producers just like to like use, I guess. Yeah, let's see, we got Lost. A little bit of a louder mix down. a big D&D. This feels like D&D. It's definitely gonna. This is definitely gonna be like dance floor D&D. I'm telling you. Yeah, this is 100% gonna be D&D. I'd be very surprised if this does not end up being D&D. Ooh. A little bit melodic. I know they did a song with Box Squat on like the Alice EP a couple years ago. Nice melody on that, dude. Very good, honestly. Yeah. Another, like, solid playlist I'd probably say. Probably, like, a flat 8 for me. But, like, nothing, like, too special or crazy for, like, dance for D&D. It's just, like, pretty much, like, what you kind of need to just make that genre just well executed. But, yeah. Voicing's pretty interesting, like, kind of solo work. Definitely, like, a distinct style there. Kind of feels inspired by, like, Dimension stuff. I feel like I can hear, like, a lot of Dimension influence in that. Okay. Completely switching genres again. We have Zensei. I listened to an EP a while back from Zensei. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I have to be honest, since that EP, I haven't really come back to Zensei. I have not really, like, listened to a whole lot of him. He's not an artist that I think about. I think, like, at this point in time, like, I think about, like, 10,000 artists every day, and, like, Zensei just happens to not be one of them. But I think, like, what I've heard from him, honestly, very good. Let's see, man. Like, I don't know. Like, Zensei sometimes puts out stuff, and, like, definitely has a good style. Let's see it, man. Random Rex. A Merchant Out of Nowhere by Julian Taylor. Never heard of that. Never heard of. I think I've heard of Julian Taylor like once before. A little bit of G&B from Gensei. Oh, Juka is new alias, huh? Yeah, I don't know Julian Taylor at all, I'm gonna be honest. This track is honestly good. Who is the vocalist on this? I'm curious. There's literally no vocalist? Wow. This feels like a very house. This feels like very house influence for Seeking Blue. This is interesting. Ooh. Okay. I like that. Very nice melody there. Okay. Wow. That was honestly super nice and really cleanly produced. Really cleanly produced. I'm gonna give that like an 8.5. Definitely like probably the best track I've heard so far. Really good. Yeah. Nice vocal. That last drop, great like basses and stuff in that. I love that. Love like just the sound in that, design in that. Really cool. Okay. We got a Merchant Out of Nowhere by Juka and Julian Taylor. I'm curious, man. Let's see. I don't think I have a single. Do I even have a single? I have one Julian Taylor ad. What is it? Evolve. What even is Evolve? This from like his 2015 album. Dude, I cannot even be bothered to remember that. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, we got a Merchant Out of Nowhere by Julian Taylor. Let's see. Interesting, like, start. Yeah, definitely feels garage. Nice flute melody there. I like the flute melody. I'll be honest, like, I'm not the biggest fan of garage drums, I feel like. Like, there are certain artists who I feel like do this kind of style really well, like, I don't know, Cloud9, I think Dark Cloud does it pretty well. I can definitely hear, like, elements of this sound in, what's his name? Chet Porter, yeah. In fact, this track kind of reminds me of Chet Porter. Yeah, it's nice, it's just like, I feel like I'm not really hearing like a lot of progression in this track. Like, I think it's fine. It's just like, I don't really get why this is 6 minutes, to be honest. Like, it's good though. I can kind of hear a tiny bit of progression there, a little bit there. Okay, never mind. We might be getting better now. There might be more to this than I thought. Wow. Very, very cool sound texture there. Almost feels like a movie soundtrack-ish, kind of. Definitely has like a movie soundtrack kind of vibe at the end there. I love those pads coming in at the end. Those are super nice. I don't know what you call that, like granulation? Like granulated texture or something? Granulated texture? I'm not exactly sure what you call that. Pretty fucking neat. Pretty fucking neat. I'm not gonna lie, the first half of that track was kind of long. The first half of that track was kind of long, but like the last like third or so is pretty damn good. I'd say like another flat 8. Or maybe flat 8 or like 7.75-ish. Probably range. I think I might be leaning towards 7.75 because like I think I was gonna give it a 7, and then like the last part happened, and now I'm like, you know what, like, yeah, I think I'll give it a 7.75. Like I like it. I wish it was shorter. Like I don't know why that's like 6.5 minutes. Like I feel like you could do that kind of progression better in like maybe like 3.5 minutes or like 4 minutes maximum. Like I don't know why you needed like 6.5 minutes to get where like this track went, to like get to the point where like this track goes. Because basically like the first 5 minutes is like just kind of like pretty similar. Like there's not a whole lot going on to like, unless like the listener like really loves garage production. There's not a whole lot going on in like those first 5 minutes that I feel like musically or like production wise that I'm like super duper into personally. But yeah, otherwise pretty solid track. Maybe an ad, maybe. If I listen to it again and it grows, it'll definitely be an ad. All right, we have the Bop EP. I've never heard a bop song in my life. Let's see, man. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like garage production is just like something that I just feel like it has to be done in an extremely specific way for me to like really say, oh my god, this is like absolutely amazing. Like I feel like Cloud None, Dark Cloud, and Chet Porter definitely do that style in a way that I really like appreciate. But other than that, there's not many artists that I like, garage artists I super follow. I like the snare on that. That's a good snare. Very like tribal, kind of a tribal soundish. Love those like little drums in the middle. A lot of personality there. Oh shit. Very interesting flow. Like I feel like the production in this actually feels fast, rather than just like the same liquid like rhythm like I've heard like 17,000 times before. Very good percussion here in this track so far. Pretty interesting, like, off drops. They don't really feel like anything else I've heard. Like, it's not like it's very interesting that, like, the drops feel, like, super fast and, like, pumping, but the off drops don't feel like that at all. Very, very interesting structure for D&B. Like, normally, like, when I'm listening to Liquid, like, there's a 2-line of percussion all the way through. But, like, with here, like, it starts and restarts. Love those drums. The vocal is a synth. Interesting. It does kind of sound like a sample. What is it a sample of? You know? I love those like heavier drums, like every couple of beats, every couple of measures. Not bad at all. A lot of personality and a lot of intentionality in that track. Like, very, 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 like, distinct style in terms of, like, the rhythm and, like, the structure and, like, the production elements this guy is trying to use. Like, it's clear that, like, whoever this person is, like, they went out to make, like, they didn't just go out, like, saying, like, they wanted to make, like, oh, I want to make, like, liquid drum and bass, like, liquidity. No, like, I want to make, like, something that is, like, drum and bass inspired, but a little bit in its own lane. Like, I'm definitely inspired by sounds that I know, but, like, that's not necessarily what I want to make. And I feel like that's, like, the sign of a good artist. That's one of the telltale signs of a good artist, for me. Anyway, that's just the first track on the EP. I'd probably give that an 8.5 if I haven't said that already. The next track is Siren Eyes by Bop, Drea, and Doctor. I swear I've heard of Doctor before. I may have seen them somewhere on a dubstep tune or something. Probably. Maybe. To be honest, I'm not fully sure. Microfunk. Interesting.
You drive me crazy when you're gone. I get that craving, what you done.
Well, it definitely makes sense why I like it then, because yeah,
You got them siren
I am a huge Eurofunk person. Eurofunk is like probably not just my favorite genre of D&B, but like one of my favorite genres of like EDM overall. Probably. I just absolutely love the kind of sound Eurofunk goes for. Definitely like UKF and like reggaeton style vocals. Wow, for real? 2009? Damn. Are you talking about Doctor or talking about Bop? I'm surprised I've never heard of them before. Wow, 2009. That's a crazy long time to be honest.
You drive me crazy when you're gone. I get that craving, what you done. You got them siren eyes, don't you know that?
Oh, okay.
You're driving me crazy.
I actually never listened to the Monster Cat and Hospital record. I never listened to that. I should though. It looked interesting. I just probably like forgot to listen to it. I don't know if I was streaming that week. I feel like so far the highlight of this track is like the vocal. The production is not nearly as good as the previous song. I love the snare in this. The snare in this is great. Yeah, pretty damn good, honestly. Yeah, I'd probably give that flat 8. I think it's good. Like I think the vocals are really nice. Just like the production doesn't stand out to me quite as much as Craven's. But yeah, Sovereign Eyes, definitely a nice song. I like the contrast between Doctor and Julia. Definitely, they both have like very distinct vocal styles. I'm like, I actually think they work together pretty well. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I haven't heard the rest of the EP, so I can't say. But yeah, we have Dormant by Bop and Chime. What the fuck is Chime doing on a minimal drum and bass EP? Other than like micro drops. I'll be super honest. Like, I'm not a big. I'm not. At least from what I've heard, I'm not big on the Chime micro drops sound. But maybe this will change my mind. Let's find out. Very jazzy kind of sound so far. Wow. Okay, I really like that sub bass. That sub bass is cool. Interesting. I mean, yeah, that definitely makes sense. I mean, Chime has never really been like a dubstep producer anyways. Like, I feel like he's been like mostly known for like his color bass and stuff. I feel like I mostly know Chime as like the color bass guy. Okay, that's definitely a Chime sound design. Oh yeah. That's very much Chime. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I do really like the sub bass. The sub bass is cool. I honestly like the production here more than I like the idea. I feel like the idea is a little too slow for me. The idea just feels very slow. Yeah, I like when the snares come back in. I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, color bass is a super colorful version of dubstep. I don't know. Cause color bass has never been like hugely my sound. Like, there's definitely producers that do it well. But it's just like the average color bass track doesn't really stand out to me. Like, I don't know. I'll be honest, probably one of my least favorite genres of dubstep. I like the back half of this track. I like what it's doing. It's like, definitely the ideas here are very interesting. I just feel like I feel like most of the section in this track, like, it's either the idea or the production, and not like usually both at the same time for me, that are like super interesting. But definitely unique for sure. Like I feel like this is like the minimal D&B equivalent of like sound design flexing, I guess, if you can call it that. Yeah, pretty solid, honestly. Like, another flat 8, definitely an ad for sure. It's just like, yeah, again, like, I don't feel like there are like moments where like I'm loving both the idea and the production. It's either like, oh, I really like this idea, I really like this production, but like, there's never a moment I feel like in this track where like they both like collide together, and like I'm really enjoying like just like everything about like that drop section or something like that. But yeah, overall pretty cool track. I like what it's doing. It's definitely unique. Like if you love this like minimal newer funk, micro funk sound, then yeah, like I can understand you giving this a 9 or 5. Alright, we got the last track of the EP, Fungification. Let's see, man. Ooh, it's like UK. This feels like jungle inspired. I'm liking this already, honestly. Ooh. I'm honestly enjoying this already. Feels very jungle inspired, but like production is super modern. Pseudo Deadmau5? Definitely not Deadmau5 to me. To me, this is giving like Burial and like Scream vibes. Like I'm talking like maybe like early 2000s dubstep kind of vibes. At least like production wise. Like this really reminds me of like Midnight Line Request by Scream, like an early dubstep trap from 2005. Kind of like similar chords and like basses to that. That melody's nice. Very, very funky and like computer. Ooh. Yeah, I love that. This part is what makes me think of UK dubstep. This part is what makes me think of like stuff like Archangel by Burial. Very, very like funky, very, very garage inspired, very jazzy, a little bit unpredictable. Very like open drum, like kind of a little bit African inspired. Very bouncy. I feel like that's gonna grow on me. That's very interesting. Ooh. Okay, what the hell is happening here, man? Wow. Goes back to that like very, very funky pattern from the beginning. Nice. Very, extremely unique. I guess like production-wise and like I guess like the squareness of it kind of does like give like Deadmau5 a little bit, like the drum at the end especially kind of gives Deadmau5 a tiny bit, like maybe like input output kind of stuff. Okay, I am going to go get some water. When we come back, the energy is going to go way the fuck up. Yeah, we got like house stuff revealed that I'm low-key super fucking excited to check out. Got D&D, and then after that we're gonna get into the melodic, the big melodic stuff I've been waiting to check out. We got a little bit of dubstep. We don't have a huge amount of dubstep. We have like 2 dubstep songs, maybe 3. I think the Riot is D&D. I think I know at least one of the singles for the next Riot project or whatever is D&B. I'm not sure if it's Hurricane or not. I forget exactly. But yeah. New Riot, new Rubelo, and an Inzo from March I forgot to check out because it's like the first release of that label. I had actually planned to make it a video like a while ago, but it doesn't really matter anymore. I'm not planning to make it a video anymore. I'm just gonna listen to it. Alright, and then yeah, we'll close the stream with the AU5 EP, Wilkinson, Fairy Corsten, Illenium, and Calvin Harris. That's probably gonna be about it. Alright. Yeah, I will be right back. We're gonna get some water. We'll come back and let's get the energetic EDM started. Let's do it, man. Deej, are you talking about Are you talking about projects I listened to last week, or the videos I put out last week? Very big difference. Are you talking about like what I actually listened to last week, or like what I like the 5 videos I put out last week? Because I do have a very clear favorite out of those 5. Yeah, pretty easily the No Mana EP. Pretty easily. Like, I would probably say by a large margin. Like, I just feel like it was the most surprising of all of them. Like I feel like with every other video I did last week, it's like I got mostly what I was expecting. Like, the Imanu was kind of like D&B what I expected. The Sultan and Shepherd is like 4 on the floor house, like aggressive stuff. Like, it's kind of what they do. The Lower was like I would say like the only other one that was kind of a little bit unexpected was the Lower, which was like very much more musical than I expected. Like a lot of like piano stuff going on, like insane piano stuff. Bro, what? What? Keizo. Of all the producers, fucking Keizo? What? I'll be real with you, bro. That makes 0 sense. Like, that does not make sense. If it's hard style, then I can maybe. But like, even Keizo doesn't normally do hard style. Like, I feel like that's Mustache's thing. Like, if you're gonna do like hard style, do a Mustache collab or something. Like, Keizo, like, actually, there's no way, dude. I'll be super honest. That's actually difficult to believe. Like, I'll be honest with you, Chief. Like, I'm doubtful. I just don't feel like that's No Mana's wheelhouse unless he's going like literally becoming a hardstyle artist. And if he was becoming like a hardstyle techno, okay, that makes also sense. That also makes sense. Like, if you were going in a hardstyle direction, collab with Gammer, collab with Stonebank, collab with freaking like yeah, Mustache. Like, why Keizo? The ID? Dude, that's crazy. That is wild. That is a wild collab. That's crazy. I mean, like, before the Space Laces XG Jones drop, before I heard that ID, like, I probably would have said that's crazy too, but like, I don't know. The EDM industry just has some funny stuff going on. Okay. Bada boom, bada bing. We got Psycho by Kirby and AC Slater. AC Slater is an artist that I'll be honest, I have not been following them. I know one remix that they've made like back in 2022. Yeah, I know one remix that they made back in 2022, but I'm not like super duper familiar with them outside of that. I honestly really enjoyed that one remix. It's Killed on the Noise Path. It's like kind of like very kind of like old school kind of house. I honestly super enjoy it. Alright. Yeah, we have Psycho by Kirby and AC Slater. I have no idea what this is gonna sound like. It's probably gonna be some kind of house. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is fun. This is such a club tune, dude. definitely giving like abstract, much more of like a abstract style of bass house than a like a. Fun. Ooh, I love that build. Ooh, that kick at the beginning. Very like techno influenced bass house. Okay, before we get that started, very, very good. Yeah, that's a really fun track. Probably like 8.25, 8.5. Like, it's not like super duper special or anything, but man, really fun track, man. Great stuff. Yeah, Psycho by Kirby and AC Slater. Pretty much what I expected, but yeah, still pretty damn good. Alright, moving on, we have Promised Land by Nibiru. I think I caught the beginning of that, sounded a little bit D&D. I'm not super duper familiar with Nibiru. I know they make like Big Room sometimes in the past. But yeah, we're kind of moving into like a main stage sound with these next couple tracks. We got some like revealed recording stuff. Let's do it. This sounds like D&B happy hardcore-ish. Wow. That's a fantastic melody, dude. What the fuck? Wow. This is so like freaking like Bass Hunter. Bass Hunter and like Alice DJ, dude. So Eurodance. beautiful melody. Oh, wow. A little bit of like a pipe kick, second drop. Dude, that was beautiful. What the hell? Dude. I low-key did not expect that. That's a 9. First 9 of stream. First 9 of stream. We gotta get at least 1 9 on stream. You know. I feel like some weeks can be midder than others, but no week is so bad. I've never had a week so bad that there's not a single 9. Like, I don't think I've ever had a week that bad. Love me those Eurodance vibes. Love me those 2000s-esque vocals. Everything about this is so nostalgic. Just, oh, so well done, dude. Love that. Absolutely amazing. Alright. Moving on to some, yeah. I think that's a pretty good transition into the main stage sound. We have Madness by Nifra. Nifra I also know from, I think they did she did a remix for Haleen a couple years ago that I really enjoyed. I think it's Underneath My Skin, Nifra remix. That remix is really good. Outside of that, honestly, I don't really know a lot from her besides that one. But yeah, let's see, man. We got revealed recordings. Madness by Nifra. Let's go.
Breathing slowly, stare at each other. You see right through me. Who are we tomorrow?
Definitely feels trance inspired, but I am not sure if this is trance. Probably gonna be like big room techno or something. Knowing revealed recordings, I don't really feel like they would find much trance, to be honest. Wow.
There's no need to hide every little scar you've got inside. Just give it a try.
Nice vocals.
Show me the madness.
First drop is pretty solid.
Can we ease the pain? We could change our names to Novocaine.
I'm liking the progression in this. It's cool.
Show me the madness. Show me the madness in your eyes.
Oh shit. What is that bass?
Show me the madness.
Very, very hard well. Like, I can totally see Hardwell playing this in a set. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, that hits. Damn. The production on that second drop goes crazy. Kicks on that second drop, crazy. Love those kinds of like massive square kicks. Massively enjoy that kind of those are big, thick square kicks, dude. So good. Oh. Scrumptious, dude. Holy shit. Like 8.75 probably. I would consider giving that a 9 if drop 1 had the same kind of impact that drop 2 has. I feel like the build and then drop 2 hits like super hard. Yeah, alright, yeah. That was madness. Great track. I should definitely listen to some more Nipra, man. Really good stuff. Alright. We got Hold Me Tonight by Kubrick and Niels Van Gogh. I haven't really heard much Kubrick. I haven't really heard much Niels Van Gogh. They're on Reveal. Let's see, man. I feel like this is gonna be like more like maybe Future House or something. Or maybe techno. Probably gonna be Big Room. I'm feeling a Big Room vibe here. Ooh, they're super sauce. Oh yeah. That smacks. Very much max. Gonna be another 8.5. Really enjoyed that. Okay. I'm gonna go take another break, get some more water. I'll be right back. When we come back, Andrew Bayer, Fox Stevenson, Said the Sky, and we go like straight into like the mellow bass side of things. And we'll be there for a while until we do the AU5 EP. Alright, yeah, I'll be back in a beat. Hopefully, and maybe, possibly when I come back, a special guest will be here with us. Possibly. Very possible that a special guest will be here. But yeah. We're back. Let's do this, man. Alright. We have I Don't Want You by Andrew Bayer. Supposedly his first Anjuna release. Actually, not Anjuna, Armada release. I'm stupid. His first Armada release in like 20 years? At least like he said something to that effect on Instagram. He also advertised this as like a track with like 5 different genres. Knowing his previous song, this is gonna be crazy. Like, it's gonna go crazy. Alright. Yeah, we got I Don't Want You by Andrew Bayer on Our Mind, the trance label, like one of the oldest trance labels there is. Founded by Armin van Buuren, the guy who like practically put trance on the map. Like maybe the only trance producer who's more famous is Tiesto. But even Tiesto is more, I feel like Tiesto, at least in the 2010s and forward, is more known for his house stuff than his trance. But yeah, back in the day, in the 2000s, Tiesto were definitely big with trance. But yeah, Armin van Buuren, definitely the second biggest, and he founded Armind. This is Armind. Andrew Bayer is here. Let's do it. We got I Don't Want You. This definitely sounds better, for sure. 100% better. That kick is so better. Bear loves like to put house sounds back in trance. Oh shit. Good snare. Oh my god, this build up. Ooh. A little bit of hard trance. Kind of tech trance-ish. That classic like trance fade. Yeah, this is a very, very trance build up for sure. Drop 2. Trance. Ooh. Really, really good. I don't know, I'm giving that a 9. I'd probably give that an 8.75. I think that's a textbook definition of an 8.75. Really, really good, but I don't think it's 9 material. Okay. We have a new Fox Stevenson, completely changing directions. Road to Nothing. I've never really heard. I'll be honest, like I actually kind of skipped over a bunch of singles that he released previously, but yeah, he's releasing a new project soon. He must be, because like he's dropped like 6 singles with like similar art. He must be dropping like a pretty large project. Anyways, yeah, we have Road to Nothing by Fox Stevenson. I have no clue, man. Let's find out.
I could learn the secrets of the stars, and still I feel I need help. Related realizations at the asteroid belt, where all the personal hell. I feel I've seen a lot, but some would say I'm still just a kid. Well, nothing teaches more than regretting what you did. I always look back feeling stupid about the things that I hid. Yeah, I'd exhume all of my problems if I knew how to dig. And I'm still trying to figure out some things. Still kind of waiting for nothing. Oh, how'd I ever end up in a race on a road to nothing? In a race on a road to nothing.
I'm not sure how I feel about that drop, but the build-up was quite good. Yeah, the drop feels like kind of weird to me. I don't really love the drop melody, to be honest.
I reckon unchecked concentration is a powerful drug, and I've been trying to clear my airways. I've been trying to grow up instead of learning how to worry. I could learn how to love and maybe mess around and guess how to clean myself up. And yeah, before that I should probably learn to wake before noon. But how am I supposed to wake up when there's so much to do? Maybe today I'll get things done. Honestly, that could be cool. Someday I'd like to play the expert instead of being the fool. And well, all of the moments in which I wish I could live are comprised of components made out of things I won't give. It's inevitability, semantic shelter that lasts, no accountability till time is already past. I'm still trying to figure out something, still kind of waiting for nothing. Oh, how'd I ever end up in a race on a road to nothing? Oh, in a race on a road to nothing. Yeah, in a race on a road to nothing.
Okay, I much like this second drop more. Still kind of basic, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not really getting this drop melody, to be honest.
I wanna feel just a little bit more and go where I've never before and
Yo.
deal with the days as they're dawning. Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Yo. You actually showed up just in time. Cause we're yeah. We're gonna yeah. You showed up just in time, cause I'm just like starting the melodic bass kind of section of the stream. Yeah. Let me actually get this set up, cause yeah, I said that I was gonna be having a special guest here. Let me set this up. Let me see if I can get like Discord audio. Hello. Yo, what's up? Wait, can you hear me? Hold on. Okay, I should be able to. You should be able to hear me now. Yo, what's up, man? Okay, let me see if I can get you. Let me see if I can get you set up on the OBS, cause I've always had a hard time like getting audio straight from Discord, cause I don't know why Discord like wants to. Yeah, like it doesn't like I'm trying to get. Let's see. If I add, let me see if I can add a application audio capture. Create new. and I want it to capture application audio capture. Okay, can you speak? Hold on. Yes. Just a second. I'm trying to see if I can hide it. I can hide it or unhide it in the mixer because I put it in the funny, but it hasn't shown up in the mixer for some reason, and I'm trying to figure out exactly why, because like, yes, I am using OBS. That is exactly what I'm using. So I am, yeah. Application audio capture. If I remove, let me see if I can remove. So that's my window capture. That's my camera. That's my music audio. I have two other things that are like completely. Mic aux, audio input capture. Honestly, let me actually unhide. I'll unhide all, and then maybe I can change audio input capture to something else. Properties. Microphone. I mean, that's already the same thing as my mic, so I don't need that, to be honest. Application audio capture. Discord. It's exactly filters. Properties. Alright, speak. Okay, they should be able to hear you now.
Okay, cool.
I'm just like,
Hold on.
I might have to turn. The issue is I'm not sure. Let me see properties.
See if I can hear myself on the stream, can I?
You should be able to. I mean, I have. If I transition. Oh wait! I just realized I hadn't transitioned. Hold up. Speak now.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah. Okay.
I can
Wait. Let me hide the. Let me hide the other one because this is application audio capture.
Oh, actually, I can hear myself on the stream.
You can't hear yourself? Hold up. Let me actually.
I can.
You can now? You can?
Yeah.
Because I turned you down. It was probably clipping earlier.
I think.
Bro, I'm so stupid. I don't know why I didn't. Because the previous time that I was trying to set this up, I had always pressed the transition. I never actually pressed the transition button.
Oh yeah, I do that too. I used to do that all the
I am
time.
literally a fucking dumbass. Anyways, yeah.
Okay.
We have special guest Alk here. You can introduce
Yo!
yourself, Alk.
I do the lists on
Yes.
the TKC server,
Yes.
and
You're the lists guy.
Yeah.
You do
I
all
do the thumbnails too.
Yeah, you do all the thumbnails for this channel. Awesome work, bro. Like, your thumbnails are always so clean.
yeah, thank you, bro. I try to keep them as clean as possible, but a little bit clickbaity.
So, have you heard both of the recent Set the Sky singles after Love Me Let Go?
I have.
Okay, you have. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is gonna be my first time reacting to them because
Okay.
I haven't heard them before.
Okay.
I'm gonna be listening to Reminisce and How to Say Goodbye for the first time, and then after that we have the Lost Wolves EP, which I also haven't heard.
Nice.
Wait, have you listened to the Lost Wolves EP?
I have not listened to the Lost Wolves EP, so
I really enjoyed Cheap Love. I think I gave Cheap Love like a 9.5 on the last.
I don't. To be honest, I don't even think I listened to Cheap Love. So
Bro,
this will all be first.
Bro does lists for stuff he doesn't even listen to.
I know. I've just been so busy, and I was like, oh, I should go to the Lost Wolves, but I just never did.
Yeah, that's totally.
So.
All right. Yeah. We got
Okay.
Reminisce by Said This Guy. Let's go. And Taylor Acorn.
Okay.
I'm curious. I think I've heard like 3 seconds of this, but I'll tell you that. Don't know at all. Let me turn the music audio down so you can hear
You picked me up, we drove around town, got way too drunk, back at your parents' house.
Like,
Now once upon a time at the Hollywood sign, you were holding me close.
And by the way,
When you
I
were
think
mine, last thing on my mind was letting you go. I know it's been so long, but you're never really gone.
I really like the vocal on
Some
this
nights
so far.
I reminisce, and I
Yeah,
miss
Taylor
you.
Acorn has amazing
You're the
vocals.
one I wonder if you wonder about me too. Seems like just yesterday was sneaking out your window. Some nights I reminisce, and I miss you.
Got like this old school kind of future bass. Reminds me of like yeah, this definitely feels like kind of wide-eyed.
Yes.
We're in that dashboard glow.
I'm
Nice to have this style of Sit the Sky back.
Down all those midnight
Like
roads.
I don't know why
Memories flash, you're pulling me back in. I don't ever wanna let go. Never could last, we left it in the past. Yeah, baby, I'm just letting you know. Thinking about those days. Don't think it's just a phase. Some nights I reminisce, and I miss you.
Well, listening to myself on the stream, I hear myself twice.
Seems like just yesterday was sneaking out your window. Some nights I reminisce, and I miss you. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. Seems like just yesterday was sneaking out your window. Some nights I reminisce, and I miss you.
Honestly, reminds me of like the Chainsmokers, like their 2017 album. Like
for
the
sure.
rap reminds me of like something just like this. Yeah, very like 2016, like 2019 Chainsmokers-ish.
Yeah.
Very, very honestly, like very surprising song. Like I'm someone who's like been not that huge on Said the Sky. Like I feel like Said the Sky. I don't know. I just feel like Said the Sky has been lacking something that to me like Illenium and Dabin haven't strode. Like I can't put my finger on exactly what.
I know exactly what you're talking about, for sure.
Like I can't put my finger on exactly what. It's just like there's like just like certain like production elements that like Dabin and Illenium use, which like just really sets their music apart and like in terms of like the kind of like electronic like melody of it. And like I've never really felt like Said the Sky has had that, to be honest. But even despite me not loving that his signature sound, I feel like he can make great songs. Like I really love his Adams remix, Glass House is amazing, Superstar, Never Gone. Honestly, off of Sentiment, I really love Blue Eternal. That's like a huge guilty pleasure for me.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like My Chemical Romance. It's like rocktronic melodrama.
That entire album for me is a guilty pleasure. Like I don't know. It has a
That and the self-titled Illenium album, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Pleasure music.
Totally.
All right.
Yep.
I'd probably give Reminisce like an 8.75. I think it's a really good song. Like,
Yeah.
definitely surprised. It might grow on me. I think the verses are really well done.
Mhm.
Drops are very interesting. Like, I low-key did not expect future bass. Like, definitely came out of left field. Like, an extremely like clear future bass sound, rather than
Definitely a
like
pleasant surprise. I like.
trying to blend melodic dubstep and future bass into like a melodic bass sound. He actually went with like pure future bass. Like I haven't really heard that much in the scene recently. All right, we have the second single,
Okay.
possibly from an upcoming album. So this guy hasn't announced anything yet, but from like the way that he's releasing, he doesn't normally release this often. So like from the way that he's releasing, I think this is probably gonna be an album.
Yeah, I think he said that like when he was releasing the first single, he said it was going to be an album. So
Yeah.
we're excited.
Okay. We have How to Say Goodbye. Said this guy in Jessica Bio. Someone in another Discord server I'm in had me listen to a Jessica Bio song. It definitely wasn't my thing production wise, but I honestly quite liked her voice. Like, I'm genuinely super curious as to how this turns out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Hot take. This is probably my favorite of the singles so far.
Interesting.
Yes.
I have a feeling that Love Me Let Go is gonna stay my favorite, at least for now, until I like re-listen to Reminisce on How to Say Goodbye. But I would say like Love Me Let Go is like a 9.25. Like,
Oh, same here.
Present this guy. Anyways, yeah, How to Say Goodbye. Set this guy in Disco Bio. Do it.
I wish I knew how to say goodbye. I wish I could admit we're not
Really nice
alright. The thought of losing you, I'm terrified. I don't know how to say goodbye. Lying in a bed that's been filling up with secrets. They're living in my head, putting walls between us. I don't know where to even start. Finding the words to break your heart.
Really
How
nice
do I
voice.
say what I have to say? I keep holding on, but nothing changes. We're in the
Reminds me
same
of,
boat,
like,
but on a different
Emma Love from Loot and MS Dana.
I wish I knew how to say goodbye.
I love that pad there.
I wish I could admit we're not alright. Thought of losing you, I'm terrified.
Like a full cinematic.
I don't know how to say goodbye. When I figured out you were everything I wanted.
Why is that drop so short?
I know.
It's messing with my conscience.
It's amazing, but it's so short.
I don't know
Yeah.
where to even start.
I hate drops that are like under like $5. Like unless the saw is like at an 11 out of 10. I almost never forgive like drops that are under $4. Like one of the few drops is like that's like under $4 that I would still consider it as like better on drops.
Oh yeah.
That saw is so good.
Still good.
That like it doesn't matter. It could have been one bar. Wow. Holy shit. Bro, you might have been completely right about that being the best single.
I think I've listened to this more than the new Illenium, honestly.
Dude,
It is fantastic.
dude, when was the last time that Said the Sky made a song this good? I'm just thinking in my mind, like I can't. I think Glass House I'd give like a. What would I give Glass House? I think I'd give Glass House like a 9.25. I'm going back to see like
Glass
when
House
was
is
the last
amazing.
time like said this guy made a song like that's like gonna be this score. Honestly, let me think, dude. Bro, I can't even. Dude, I'm literally going back through like all the. Let me go. I have to like look up in my playlist, to, like see like what of my said this guy ads, cause like I freaking forget. Dude. I swear. Like all Falls Down was pretty damn good. Hold My Breath,
Oh yeah.
it was decent.
I honestly prefer the Mazar remix
Yeah,
to the original.
same. I think my favorite's the Cloud None remix.
Oh yeah, that one's really good.
Dude, honestly, this is like a 9.5. Like, I don't even remember the last time that like said this guy made an like I think like probably his best since like Glass House. I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Gorgeous verses. Really, really powerful drops, especially drop 2. Like the drum tempo in drop 2. Ooh. It's crazy. Like unless the new Illenium has like a drop that's like this good, you're probably like right. I probably prefer this to the new
Yeah.
Illenium.
Yeah.
But, I guess that song takes us like straight into like the melodic bass side of things with the Cloud None EP. Forget what it's called. It's Fading Into You EP. Yeah, we got Cloud. We're starting with Cloud 9 with Lost Wolves, and Monica Santucci. Let's do it.
Thought I had it all figured out. Told myself
you,
the
like,
whole story.
have you joined, like, my- wait, are you on Apple Music?
I do have Apple Music, but I also have Spotify, but it won't let me join.
Okay. Are you like listening to the stream, or are you listening like?
I'm looking at your activity on Discord, and I'm just like timing it with your activity on Discord.
Felt like it could be us against the world. Let's just take our time and make this last our lives. And for a second it was only you and me, only place that I would ever want to be. Yeah, before the night ends, will you lay down
This song
next
feels
to
very
me?
nice.
Will you meet me on the
I feel like Lost Wolves definitely. I know. What's the joke? Damn. Wow. Okay, that's some crazy stuff.
That is like full as hell. That's
Actually. Yeah, that's crazy. Very, very like happy electronic sound. Like feels like 7 lines together. Like,
Yeah,
this is the kind of stuff that will sign in 2025, but Ophelia would have probably signed in.
this sounds like 2020 Ophelia.
Literally. I feel like in the era that we're in now, like all this stuff is
Yeah.
Second, it was only you and me, only place that I would ever want to be. Yeah, before the night ends, will you lay down next to me? Will you meet me on cloud 9? And I'm deep inside your arms, it's like I'm floating on cloud 9. And before the night ends, will you meet me on cloud 9?
wow.
Holy shit.
Saw game is at a different level. Wow.
Holy shit.
That's the first song on the EP. Bro, that's better than like most EP or album closers.
Dude.
That's gonna be like a 9.25.
Oh, for sure. Dude, that's a 9.25.
I think musically not as powerful as the new Set the Sky. But yeah, wow, that production.
Production-wise, that is just
Crazy.
insane.
That's crazy. Okay. We have only ones. Last Wolf, Shockline, and Niver, I think? I'm pretty sure doesn't Shockline have like a collab with Blank or something? Or maybe I'm thinking of Shock 1. I think Shock 1 has like a remix for Blank. I forget exactly.
I think Blink has a remix for Shock 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Wait, didn't?
And Never is actually a vocalist that's been on Abandoned tracks. Like The Last of Us and Calling You. They were on 2 different Abandoned tracks. But outside of that, not really much.
Oh. Shockline also did something with Abandoned. Same thing with on the.
Oh yeah, they did.
It was on the track with Shockline. Yeah.
Hold up, wait.
I thought.
I'm trying to remember what they did with Abandoned. Abandoned Shockline.
It was. Oh, I lost it.
Yeah, it was Calling You. So this is
Calling
basically
You,
like
yeah.
they're collaborating with 2 Abandoned collaborators. Interesting.
Yeah. So this is gonna be
Very
interesting.
Yeah. Definitely, this feels pretty different from the style that Abandon is going for. So, I'm curious. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Stream may get taken down soon because it's giving me those. Oh no, we found copyrighted content on your show.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you react to the new Illenium, that shit's getting taken down. That's
why I have like very coarse. So I have very coarse to Illenium and Calvin Harris at the end.
okay, because
I know those are like the number one things the copyright machine will be looking for.
because Illenium got signed to Republic, which is Universal Music, so it's.
I haven't actually gotten that many strikes from Republic. I actually one strike that I did get was like a
Oh.
I think it got partially blocked. Definitely like a throw for vocal. I can see why they blocked it. There's a little bit of a dubstep work in there. That's cool. Not as full as the previous song. I like the idea.
I couldn't help but notice gray space.
You can't help but notice what?
Gray space in the track list.
Yeah.
Gray Space came out in 2022.
Wait, what?
What the hell? Yeah, it came out on Circus Electric, the Electric One compilation.
Oh, wait, I think I remember this.
Dude, that was like my favorite song from 2022. That's great.
Wow. I forgot what it's. I think I remember the drop from Green Space being insane, but I forgot everything else about it. Okay, that's a cool Supercell breakdown. It gives me like
For sure. Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Wow, I honestly didn't pick up on that. That would have been last one. That's pretty cool. Okay. Like a Read Mahmood stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, man. Wow. That hits. Yeah, I feel like the melodic parts are the flat, but the dubstep honestly goes buck wild. Yo, what's up, dude?
What if we are the only ones?
Bro,
That was
Only ones.
bro missed everything in between Nibiru and Circus Guy. Yeah, I think I'd give that like 8.5, 8.75-ish range. Like, I think it's really good. I think like the ideas are cool. I'm just finding myself wanting more from the production. I honestly love the dubstep. The dubstep is great.
the dubstep part reminded me of Areeb's song "Stay With Me."
Exactly, bro. I literally said
Like,
that. Like
yeah,
it's a
I-
Read Mahmood Stay With Me shit.
it was,
Like like this man has to pull an Areeb in order to be good.
yeah.
That's how goated Areeb is.
I love how Areeb like already has like his own sound,
Literally.
so like we can just.
Areeb, yeah, like I feel like everyone on Spellbook generally has their own sound.
Absolutely.
That's kind of what I love. That's kind of what I love about like Spellbook. That whole like
Yeah.
community. Like
Everything felt like
Yeah.
it felt a little bit diverse at the same time with like most of it being melodic dubstep, so I liked it.
Okay. Time for the only single for this EP, which is Cheap Love. I honestly loved this. This was amazing. Have you heard this? Al?
I have not heard it. This is my first time hearing it,
Okay. Yeah.
so
I loved this. This was amazing. In my opinion. I don't know why, but Caden said he didn't like the vocal.
For Cheap Love?
I'm gonna be honest. Like I have to talk that because I
Can
love it.
seem to stay apart. I can see we're meant to break our hearts, and I'm needing to feel you once more. And I'm dreaming, I hear a knock at the door. When the night is gone, where will you run? You run. What is gonna come of this cheap love? Cheap love. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. It's cheap love, but I hold, but I hold, but I hold some deep cuts. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. It's cheap love. It's cheap love. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. It's cheap love, but I hold, but I hold, but I hold some deep cuts. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. It's cheap love, cheap love.
hold that LFO. Okay, this thing where he does like stabs in the middle of the drops with the sauce. I love that.
Actually, I very much agree. Like I feel like not enough like melodic.
Cause I'm hollow in the
Yeah,
Like I feel like everyone's doing dubstep fills instead of like actual like melodic fills. Like do like melodic fills. Do like melodic fills. Make the melodic.
It feels refreshing
Exactly.
for sure.
It's so refreshing.
What is gonna come of this cheap
Like definitely like
love?
the entire sound design
Cheap
was
love.
very
Oh, wanna know, wanna know, wanna
like
know.
actually like
This cheap love, but I won't, but I won't, but I won't. Some deep cuts. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. This cheap love.
Yeah.
This cheap love.
Super saw wall just.
Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. This cheap love, but I won't, but I won't, but I won't. Some deep cuts. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. This cheap love, this cheap
yeah, those
When
stats.
the night is gone, where will you run? You run. What is gonna come
They
of
add
this
so much
cheap
variety
love?
to the product.
Cheap love.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I think I'd give this like about the same score that I gave it the first time I listened, which is probably like a 9.5. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful stuff. Yeah. Okay. I will say I do feel like drop 2 is a little bit flatter than drop 1 for some reason.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right, we have Gray Space by Last Wolves and Danny T. Yeah, I think this is a 2022 track apparently. I don't know why.
I haven't heard it in a while,
2022
so-
track in this EP, but
I don't know either. Kind of the same energy as Slander putting Love Is Gone on their Thrive album.
exactly. I can't wait for Thrive 2, Love Is Gone 3, 4, and 5, and 6. I'm gonna go crazy.
Let's go, disappointing drop. Not for this one, I'm talking about Slander.
Yeah, I think I remember.
This is coming back to me.
And I can't see if I was ever right. You camouflage the signs. We're stuck in a gray space. I've been living in a dark place. Nothing's ever black and white, but I can't keep on compromising. We're stuck in a gray space. I've been
Yeah,
living in a dark place, but I
heard this on a
can't keep on compromising my life.
So powerful.
We're stuck in a gray space. I've been living in a dark place, but I can't keep on compromising.
That's
We're
actually
stuck
Holy.
in a gray space.
not mixed down.
I've been living in a dark place. We're stuck in a gray
What?
space.
Dude, I feel like I'm listening to the song for the first time again. Oh my god.
Consequence we can't erase.
I remember having a similar reaction. It's been a while. But yeah, I remember losing that shit when I first listened.
Yeah, no, same here.
Nothing is gold. Our story remains untold 'cause we don't fit the mold.
so much of like old crystal skies.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that feel is insane.
We're stuck in a great place. We're stuck in a gray space.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. That's pretty much as good as I remember it being.
Same.
Probably like 9.625.
That's a 9.75 for me. That's
Yeah,
dude. I can't believe I've been sleeping on this EP.
like
What the hell?
Like maybe like I think maybe that could be a 9.75 for me if I enjoyed the verses slightly more. I think like the verses
Okay.
are nice, but they're not like the focus of the song. Like they're
Mhm.
definitely well done, just not the focus of the song.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to some other mellow dub. We have Pulse by Avello.
A Velo.
Yeah, Avello. I think the first
Alright.
Avello song I ever heard was Drown. I absolutely love Drown. Drown was I remember going crazy to Drown back in like 2021. I've been like following him super closely since then, but yeah.
What was the first time? Honestly, I've recently heard of Avello. Honestly. Yeah, I've heard of him in like 2023. So.
Yeah, Pulse by Avello, and then a vocalist called
Yeah.
Nomis.wav, who might not even be a
Amazing.
vocalist, might be an actual producer. Yeah, it looks like
Let's
they
see.
are actually a
Where's
producer.
Avello?
So I have no idea what to expect from this. Let's see.
Hey, why isn't this start?
This might be actually like dubstep or trap or something. Oh, it's kind of like hard wave. Stable Valley stuff. I feel like second drop is gonna be like heavy. I don't know. Just the vibe.
Dude, I love myself some hard wave.
Yeah, hard wave definitely
That's
has
so
a
good.
on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that rhythm? That's like a rhythm. Oh, that's rhythm, dude. Bro, that's
I
literally
was not
rhythm.
expecting rhythm.
Melodic dubstep uses rhythm? Bro, this is why I listen to the underground. Yo, what's up, Captain? Take him up. What's up, man? How you doing? That's a really good sustained bass. I have to point out how good of a sustained bass that is. Fantastic sustained bass. Very, very interesting song. I think I'd give that like 8.5 for the idea. Like the idea
Same.
is really really interesting and cool. I love the idea. Yeah. All right. Next we have One Night by Starseed and Newport. Yeah, we got the Ophelia release. The actual
I have not
Ophelia.
heard this one either.
I have no idea what to expect. It's with Micah Martin, so. I have my feelings about Micah Martin and Meldub. I will say he was really good on that one Disma song. Nicola Disma song. I think it's... What's it called? Fall Asleep, yeah. He was amazing on Fall Asleep. I absolutely loved him on Fall Asleep. But that's I would say that's like one of the only mellowed up songs I feel like he works super well on. Other than that, like, I feel like he's kind of finished when it comes to mellowed up.
Yeah, same.
Anyways, yeah, we got One Night, Starseed and Newport. I'm not a big fan of Newport, but I love Starseed, so let's see.
Let it all come down, let it down, let it all crash around you. I'll be the last, I'll be the first, I was the worst to ever hold you. Let it all crash down, let it down the walls around you. You wouldn't last, you wouldn't hurt, for what it's worth, it's what we've been through. Cause we get along, one foot in front of the other. I don't know if my heart can recover. I just feel like we're broken and left here to suffer. Where were you when I was left to myself for too long, for too long? Where were you? Tell the truth.
Okay, I kind of like this build up.
And let me hold you for one more night.
I like that harp in the background.
Yeah, I like this guy. It's so good. I feel like the rap is a little long. Yeah. Oh, it's going dark.
Let it all fall down, let it down, let it all
I feel like we're definitely
fall
doing
around
better.
you.
Like, I can just tell my, like,
the first, these are the
I think that was
words
a
that
fourth
hurt
thing.
and haunt you.
I don't know my music.
Let it all crash down, let it down the walls around you. We wouldn't last, we wouldn't work, for what it's worth, it's what we've been through. Cause we get along, one foot in front of the other. I don't know if my heart can recover. I just feel like we're broken and left here to suffer. Where were you when I was left to myself for too long, for too long? Where
Oh, never mind. I was like, that feels kind of muddy. I feel like they're trying to do the revive, but like they don't have I like the hi-hat in that. The last parts are decent, could be a little fuller. I feel like the last parts are like more loud than like full. They're just kind of loud. It's like a loud switch. I don't know, I think that's the
Let it all crash down, let down the walls around you. It wouldn't last, it wouldn't hurt. For what it's worth, it's what we've been through. Cause we get along, one foot in front of the other. I don't know if my heart can recover. I just feel like we're broken and left here to suffer.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily a bad song. It's just like, I don't know. There's just not many reasons for me to add it.
Same here.
Yeah.
I think it's a little. I think it felt a little bit pushed.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of like as much, you know. I'm gonna use this producer as an example. I do like this producer, but Nicodemus does that a lot. It kind of reminded me of Nicodemus a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think Nicodemus can do good stuff. It's just like,
Like
yeah, like
it. Yeah. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
Exactly. I'd probably give that like a flat 7. Like it's not a bad song.
I was literally, dude. We agree on like everything, dude. I was gonna give it a 7. That's funny.
Yeah, totally, man. All right.
All right. I'm gonna.
Okay. Continuing with the meld up, we have a song that I promised to react to. Like I legit promised the person who made the song I was gonna react to this, and this is "Sinking Slowly" by Kingdom and Eric Dale.
Yeah. I'm gonna listen to this one with you, and then I gotta head off.
All right.
Unfortunately, but
damn you want me to move the Illenium up for you or?
I don't want your shit. Honestly, like text me on Discord when you're about to react to it, and then I could most likely hop back on.
Okay. Yeah. I'll.
Because I don't want your stream to get blocked, and then you have to do like another one.
Okay. Yeah. That's
So. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I'll text you when I'm on the song that's right before, which is the Fairy Coursing song.
All right. Cool. So.
All right. See ya, man.
All right. See ya.
All right. Yeah. So Ulk will probably return when we get to Illenium. But for now, we have "Sinking Slowly" by Kingdom and Eric Dale. Yeah, man. Let's do it.
We were so in love, but it's like you're gone, and maybe it's time to move on. Everything's been changing, our love is lost, and I know it's all on you. Cause every little thing I do, you hated every single move I made, and I don't wanna feel it too. The way you made me feel on our last day. Cause can you see the signs? And maybe I'm wrong, and all that feels ordinary. Did your feelings fade? Cause everything's lost, and maybe we're sinking slowly. Baby, we're sinking slowly.
Wow. Nice verse.
Can you see the signs? And maybe I'm wrong, and all that feels ordinary. Did your feelings fade? Cause everything's lost, and maybe we're sinking slowly. Did your feelings fade? Cause everything's lost, and maybe we're sinking slowly. We were so in love, but it's like you're gone, and maybe it's time to move on. Everything's been changing, our love is lost, and I know it's all on you. Cause every little thing I do, you hated every single move I made, and I don't wanna feel it too. The way you made me feel on you see the signs, and maybe I'm wrong, and all that feels ordinary. Did your feelings fade? 'Cause everything's lost, and maybe we're sinking slowly. Did your feelings fade? 'Cause everything's lost, and maybe we're sinking slowly.
That's honestly beautiful. Like in terms of darker build up, that's about the best you can get. Dude, that's so nice. Alright, time for some big ticket items in the mellow bass industry. We got Rise by Blastoise and Trivecta featuring Amity. Pretty big collab. I think a lot of people are hyped for. I'm honestly hyped for this. I feel like a lot of people kind of had like differing opinion on this. I'm curious. Let's see. I love Trivecta. Like, I don't think Trivecta is like capable of this. It's almost impossible for him.
It's like I am fighting in a war inside myself. I'm tired of these darker days. It's my life and I can't ride away. SOS, I'm calling out for help. Let the sun arise.
I like the idea. Yeah, not very. Still quite a solid song. Still very fucking solid. I like it. I'd probably give it 8.25, 8.25-ish. Okay. Yeah. We got William Black next. Waiting on This Day Forever, featuring Siberia and Freya the Dragon. I have no clue. People have said a lot of different things about the song. I guess I've heard literally 0 seconds of the song. I have not. Let's see, man.
I can feel it in the air.
What the hell?
Something's calling in the night. There's a storm on the horizon.
Very, very different.
I know it.
Immediately extremely distinct for him.
And all I think about is I've been waiting on this day forever. I've been waiting on this day forever. I've been waiting on this day forever.
Feels very Seven Lions. Like 2017 information for mine.
I've been waiting on this day
Started getting to very much
I've been waiting
so.
all
Production
my
is still
life.
very good. Like I can still like
Or
have the
the
whole
clouds
mix of
of
like
a
this
different
more of a melodic sound than a
type.
melodic sound.
But in the sky, a silver lining. I need it. I need I've been waiting on this day forever. I've been waiting on this day forever. I've been waiting on this day I've been waiting on this day
Pretty solid. I like it a lot. It's very good. Drops could be a little more full.
I've been waiting
very, very
on
interesting
this
and
day
fresh for William
forever.
Leaning into like the Seven Lions kind of side of things. Like, I think when I saw him live, he played so much Seven Lions.
I've
Like,
been waiting on
like,
this day forever.
This almost feels like it should have been released like 2 years ago.
I've been waiting
Like
on
for how much like Seven Lions he plays at his shows. Yeah, pretty solid. 8.5. Okay. I think that darker mellowed up song kind of takes us into the heavier side of things, which we don't really have much. We have like 3 songs: Riot, Rublo, and Indo. Let's start with Hurricane by Riot. I think this might be DNB. It might be DNB. It might be Broached Up. I'm not exactly sure. Let's find out. Based on this melody, I'm gonna guess DNB though. Though I could be wrong.
It came over like a hurricane. Nothing ever will be the same. I take a remedy and found my
hurricane. I'm starting a hurricane. I'm starting a hurricane. Going insane. I'm going insane. Starting a hurricane.
Okay, you got dubstep. It's a bro step.
I'm going insane. Starting a
First classic
hurricane.
touch.
Don't call it a comeback. Listen to the bass go. How you like me now? I'm starting a hurricane.
Never wanted it to end this way. Thought we would take this to our graves. Always thought about you so amazed. We could take on the world. It came over like a hurricane. Nothing ever will be the same. I took a remedy and felt no pain. It came crashing like a tidal wave.
I'm starting a hurricane.
Hurricane, nothing ever will be the same. I take a remedy and felt no pain. It came crashing like a tidal wave.
I'm starting a hurricane. I'm starting a hurricane. I'm starting a hurricane. Going insane. I'm going insane. Starting a hurricane. I'm gonna knock you out. Listen to the bass go.
It came over like a
Better move. I'm going insane. Starting a hurricane. Listen to the bass go. Don't call it a comeback.
A little bit of a big
You better move. How you like me now?
It came over like a I took a remedy and felt no pain. It came crashing like a tidal wave.
I'm starting a hurricane.
Okay. I would think that was really good, honestly. I don't think that was a 9, but probably 8 points out of 5. Like some sick flows in that. Like definitely been on a bro step kick lately. I'm like, that definitely fits. That definitely fits within my bro step taste for sure. Alright. We got Revival by Revelo. I think I don't know a huge amount of Revelo besides just Crank That collab, but yeah. Let's do some Revelo, man. Revelo has like 2 collabs with Crank That, Lasers and Rage Cage. Oh yeah. And after this one, it's time to get weird. Not tornado warning. That's the tornado warning. We're sent to the tornado warning.
All that new shit sounds the same. Let's go back to the old ways.
Road Rob's rhythm, after saying like, let's go back to the old way, that's
Fire.
whoa. I don't love the mixing on that, but that's a cool idea. Kind of a dead beat. Yeah, I don't really love the production on that though. Cool idea. Kind of feels like the take me, kind of like the trends that like take me and levity have been like building recently. Yo, 3 viewers. Anyone wanna chat?
All that new shit sounds the same. Let's switch it up one more time.
Second option.
Fire.
It's alright. Yeah, I'm not a big. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not for me. Yeah, I feel like this is just like a pale imitation of like what Tasty and Levity are doing right now. It's alright. Like, not a bad song, just the execution could have been a lot better. Probably like 7.25-ish, maybe flat 7. It's okay. Okay, time to completely change direction. We have a track from March. Yeah, March. Artifacts of a higher I believe artifacts of a higher existence, higher dimension. Artifacts of a higher dimension by Inzo and LS Stream. I never actually listened to this. This is the debut release from Local Void, which is Inzo's new label. I'm curious. This is gonna be trippy. This is gonna probably be fun. That's what I'm hoping. It's gonna be trippy. It's gonna be fun. That's literally what I'm hoping. Let's see.
Love isn't something we invented. It's observable, powerful.
The atmosphere is so Inzo.
It has to mean something.
So straight. Inzo loves his like atmosphere.
Maybe it means something more. Maybe it's something we can't yet understand. Maybe it's some evidence, some artifact of a higher dimension. Love is the one thing we are capable of perceiving that transcends time and space.
Feels like he's losing out.
Love isn't something we invented. It's observable, powerful. Maybe it's some evidence, some artifact of a higher dimension.
Straight up make it. That would yeah, awesome. You know what? Awesome.
It has to mean something.
Okay, yeah, that's beautiful. That's gonna get a 9. I absolutely just love Injo ambience, Injo pad. So good. Okay, I think honestly, alright, time to actually move to like the big ticket items. And the first one that we have is the AU5, the new AU5 project that he just dropped, which is an EP, the Earthwave EP. You know what? Honestly, have I done an AU5 video on the channel? I don't think I have. I might actually save this for a video. Yeah, I think especially because I've already reacted to Paradigm and Heat on stream. Yeah, I'll make this a video in the future. I promise. I don't know. It just feels weird reacting to Paradigm again when I'm not really reacting to it and like trying to do a project review on it. I don't know. Especially for like someone as well known as AU5. I say just move on. Because, yeah. Alright. We have a Lose Control by Wilkinson, Camo and Crooked, and Mephius. This is a crazy D&B collab. Like, this is crazy. Like, having listened to most of Noise's discography, I'm pretty familiar with Mephius. They are big in the D&B scene. But yeah, it's a crazy collab. Wilkinson, one of my favorite dance floor D&B producers, now collabing with Mephius. Mephius kind of dabbles into neo funk, so does Camo and Crooked. I'm freaking excited, man. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. I'm so excited for this collab. This is with Illera, who I believe was on the previous Wilkinson before, maybe Infinity.
Traffic, stand by 1 second.
Yeah.
Intrepid, you said you're making an
Illera was on
I'm sleepless, can't breathe in. Looking for a face I know. I don't wanna be alone. Daydreaming, no feelings. Looking for a place to go, somewhere I can lose control. I'll find my nirvana, and I will never let it go. And I will never let it go. These lights I will follow.
vocals can drop. But snares are definitely like next to this.